Are you dreaming of coastal charm, rich history, and a vibrant lifestyle? Discover why Charleston, South Carolina is the perfect place to call home as we explore the top reasons that make this southern gem one of the most sought after destinations in America. Come with me. All right, the first reason why you should move to Charleston, South Carolina is the amazing year-round weather. Charleston, South Carolina has a humid subtropic climate, which means it experiences hot, humid summers and mild winters. Mild winters, the winters are amazing down here. A little breakdown, summer is from June to August down here. The temperature, the highs typically range from the mid 80s to the mid 90s. The heat can feel more intense due to the high humidity. So it does get hot June, July, August down here. But it is, I mean, you could still get outside. There's stretches where it's not super, super hot. It does get humid though. The humidity is very high, often making it feel hotter than the actual temperature. And there is rain. Summer is the wettest season with frequent afternoon thunderstorms. Rainfall can be heavy, but usually short-lived. The city can receive around 6 to 7 inches of rain each month during the peak of summer. So summertime is the rainy part of the season. But the thing you do have to worry about sometimes is hurricanes and tropical storms. Charleston is vulnerable to hurricanes and tropical storms, particularly from August to October. We just had one actually, the tropical storm. We got a lot of rain. Just take precautions during this time and make sure that you are listening to the warnings in that. They'll send out warnings. They'll tell you what to do. Usually you just bring stuff in from outside. I am not a weatherman, but I have been through 3 or 4 hurricanes now, and the best thing you can do is bring things in that are not tied down outside. I've taken my trampoline down 3 times now, and I'm glad that I have, because the winds can get very strong. You do get a lot of rain. You don't want the trampoline or anything else hitting other houses around the neighborhood. So just take every precaution you can during these tropical storms and hurricanes. All right, fall is one of my favorite seasons down here. It's from September to November. The temperatures highs drop to the 70s and 80s in September and October, and can reach the 60s sometimes by November. Humidity drops, it decreases gradually, making the weather more comfortable. And rain, September can still be rainy, especially if a tropical storm or hurricane passes through. By October and November, rainfall becomes less frequent. Just so if you don't know who I am, my name is Dave Room. I'm a realtor in the Charleston, South Carolina area, and my wife and I and our 4 kids moved down here over 2.5 years ago now from Buffalo, New York. So weather is a big thing for me because the weather is so gorgeous down here. We're from Buffalo, where you get 3 to 4 months of weather above 65 degrees. You move down here and you get gorgeous weather almost all year round, especially in the fall. There's been times on Halloween where we went trick-or-treating and it was 80 degrees. We're swimming in November sometimes. We're going to the beach in November. So you get really nice falls down here. That's one of the really big reasons why we loved living down here, because of the weather and because you get to get outside. We have 4 kids. We like to get outside all the time. Does it get hot in the summer? Yes, but my son and I, it's August right now, and my son and I were just out mowing lawns. He's doing a little business right now where he gets out and mows lawns. So we are outside. It's noon. It's not scorching hot every day in October. It gets hot, but it's manageable. And you suffer a little bit in the summer because you get those great fall. You get the great winters where it's in the 50s and 60s. I'll talk about that in a minute. And you also get the great spring. You get great weather. I mean, you can basically get outside every day of the year. Makes for comfortable living. It's a great place to live because of that. And a lot of the neighborhoods have pools, so you can get outside and get in the water or go to the beaches. It's a great place to live. All right, like I was saying, winter also, it's December to February. Temperature, the winters are mild with daytime highs typically in the mid 50s to mid 60s. You get some really nice days in the winter. Overnight lows can drop in the 30s and 40s, though freezing temperatures are rare. Snowfall is extremely rare, which I love, that it hardly ever snows down here. If you get a dusting, it shuts everything down. and that's all you get is a dusting. You're not going to get a lot of snow. Winters are relatively dry. There's not a lot of rain. One more thing about winter, a lot of the hot water tanks are on the outside of the houses. Make sure when the temperature is dropping that you get some insulation out there, that you turn the hot water on and let it drip sometimes. Just be precautious because that will freeze and it can cause some problems with the hot water tank, which can be sort of a big deal. You don't want to be replacing these, and the tanks are on the outside of the houses. So I just wrap insulation around the bottom of mine, and usually that works. But I would, you can have a contractor come over. You can look stuff up on YouTube. Just make sure that you're taking care of your hot water tanks when the temperatures start dropping in the winter. All right, finally, springtime from March to May, another really nice time down here. We actually visited in April and the weather was gorgeous. It was in the 80s. Spring is warm and pleasant with highs gradually rising from the 60s to the 80s. Humidity, it starts to increase, especially by May, but it's generally more comfortable compared to the summer. So you get a little less humidity. Spring is a transition period with moderate rainfall, especially in April. You're not getting a ton of rain. It's not the super rainy time. And it's a great time to be down here. Humidity, overall, Charleston is a humid city year round with humidity levels often above 70%, which from Buffalo, it was cold a lot, but it was also humid in the summer, so it didn't really affect me. But it is humid down here, I'm not gonna lie. This can make the summer months particularly oppressive, but also means that the winter air rarely feels dry. So it's not super dry all the time. Severe weather, you do get hurricanes, severe thunderstorms, and tornadoes are rare but possible. They have tornadoes here and there, but they're rare. But like I said, with the hurricanes and the tropical storms, make sure you're staying informed, make sure you're listening to the weather and taking precautions when those do come around. But overall, Charleston's weather allows for outdoor activities nearly year-round, but it's important to prepare for the heat and humidity in the summer months, as well as the possibility of tropical storms during the hurricane season. But the sunshine, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the sunshine. The amount of sunny days you get down here, especially compared to the north, it brings vitamin D into your body. You're getting outside. You're getting active. It's a really good place for an active lifestyle. There's golf carts everywhere, which allow you to drive around. In Cane Bay, which is in Somerville where I live, you can drive your golf cart to the grocery store, get groceries. You're outside, breathing the fresh air. Just weather is a huge thing for me, especially coming from Buffalo where you're stuck inside 9 months out of the year, and you come down here and the weather is amazing. Just a little bit more. If you like this video, if you like what you're hearing here, if you could like, subscribe, and hit the bell, it helps my channel grow and helps me bring more videos like this to people like you who might not like their state and they're looking to move, see where they can move to. That'd be great. Also, to be honest with you, my team and I are getting calls, texts, emails every single day from people who are, they're sick of their state, they're looking to move to another state, they're looking to explore different areas, they want to explore the Charleston, South Carolina area, so they give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. You can do that right now if you want. And I'm pretty chill. I'm chill about it. I'm not going to be calling you 1,000 times. I know there's reaching out to people can be intimidating sometimes because you don't want to get 100 phone calls. That's not me. I usually start with some text messages, and then we can arrange a call, and I can just tell you about my experience moving down here with my wife and 4 kids. You can tell me about your wants and needs and your situation. I like to get to know you and get to know your situation and see if it's the right fit. I'll be honest with you if I think it's not the right fit, or if maybe hurricanes are, you want to ask about hurricanes, alligators, you want to get more information, what's the prices of houses down there, and so on. Just feel free to reach out. We can have a chill, simple conversation and see if this is the right area for you. But let's move on with the list. All right, next reason is the beaches. Charleston, South Carolina is known for its beautiful coastline and a variety of beaches that cater to different tastes and activities. First up on the list is Folly Beach, about 11 miles south of downtown Charleston. Folly Beach is often called the Edge of America. It has a laid-back bohemian vibe, making it a favorite among locals and visitors alike. Really, really cool beach. Takes a little bit longer from Somerville and that to get to, but if you can get down there, it's a really it's a sight to see. It's very popular for surfing, paddleboarding, and fishing. The Folly Beach Pier is a well-known spot for fishing and offers stunning views of the ocean. It also has Folly Beach County Park on the west and offers a quieter experience with amenities like restrooms, showers, and picnic areas. The Morris Island Lighthouse at the northeast end is a popular spot for photography, though the lighthouse itself is off limits as it's surrounded by water. Some dining, as Center Street is lined with casual eateries, bars, and surf shops. I would also highly recommend Taco Boy down there. Really cool spot, great food, great drinks. There's other locations, but the Folly Beach location is really cool. Next up is our personal favorite as a family, and it's IOP, or Isle of Palms. It's about 14 miles northeast of downtown Charleston. IOP is a family-friendly beach with a more residential feel. It's known for its wide sandy beaches and well-maintained facilities. Ideal for swimming, sunbathing, beach volleyball, and water sports like jet skiing and parasailing. The Isle of Palms County Park provides easy beach access with parking, restrooms, and showers. It has Wild Dunes Resort, which offers golf, tennis, and upscale amenities, making it a popular choice for those seeking a resort experience. There's some great golf courses down in there. And Front Beach is the most accessible part, with shops, restaurants, and bars nearby. And the island has a mix of casual and fine dining options, particularly near the Front Beach area. I would also highly recommend Coastal Crust, which you have to park by Wild Dunes Resort back there, but you can valet park. You can also find some parking back in there, but Coastal Crust is a great place to go to eat there. And also, we like driving down and parking on the street. There's a lot of street parking. You can park by the huge beach houses, and you can walk to the beach. It's a little quieter down there. The county park is cool, but it does get busy. So something we have found is driving down and parking on the street. There's a lot of street parking, and then walking to the beach by the giant houses on the beach. A really cool way to experience IOP. All right, next up is a beach we go to a lot also in Sullivan's Island Beach. About 10 miles east of downtown Charleston and also really close to Mount Pleasant. Sullivan's Island is a quieter and more residential beach than the other beaches, with strict regulations that help preserve its natural beauty. The beach is popular for kiteboarding, windsurfing, and exploring the historic sites. It's also a great spot for long walks and enjoying the natural scenery. You got Fort Moultrie, a historic fort that played a role in both the Revolutionary War and Civil War, offering a glimpse into the area's military history. You got Poe's Tavern, named after Edgar Allan Poe, who was stationed at Fort Moultrie. It's a popular spot for burgers and beers. And then the island, it has a selection of other restaurants and cafes, many of which offer outdoor seating and views of the water. Sullivan's Island, another really great, Sullivan's Island Beach is another great beach to take your family. Next up is Kiowa Island, about 25 miles southwest of downtown Charleston. Kiowa Island is known for its luxury resorts, golf courses, and pristine beaches. It's more exclusive, with much of the island being privately owned and part of resort properties, so it's a lot more private. Besides enjoying the beach, Kiowa is renowned for its golf courses, including the Ocean Course, which Phil Mickelson just won the major championship there. It's hosted several major championships, but he just won there. Biking and kayaking through the island's natural habitats are also popular. It's got Kiowa Beach Walker Park, the only public beach access on the island, located on the west end. It offers amenities like a boardwalk, picnic areas, and restrooms. And the island is home to diverse wildlife, including sea turtles, dolphins, and alligators. Guided nature tours are also available. The island features high-end dining options, especially within the resorts, as well as some casual beachside eateries. All right, last up on the list is Edisto Beach, or Edisto, depends on how you want to pronounce it. My northern accent messes it up usually. It is about 45 miles southwest of downtown Charleston. Edisto Beach is a quiet, family-friendly beach with relaxed, old-fashioned charm. It's less commercialized than the other beaches, making it perfect for those looking to escape the crowds. It's ideal for shelling, fishing, and simply enjoying the natural beauty. Edisto Beach State Park offers camping and hiking trails. Botany Bay Plantation Heritage Preserve, a stunning area with a preserved beach known for its natural beauty, and photogenic Boneyard Beach, where dead trees create a striking landscape. Edisto Island Serpentarium, a unique attraction showcasing reptiles native to the area. I'm not huge on snakes, so Going in, there's a little bit. But the island has a handful of local restaurants, mostly offering seafood and southern cuisine. Some general tips, some beaches like, some general tips with the beaches in general though. That was Edisto. Some beaches like Folly Beach and Isle of Palms have metered parking, while others like Kiowa and Lake Kiowa may have limited parking access. It's best to arrive early, especially on weekends, to secure a spot. 4th of July is crazy in the beach areas. There's also wildlife on a lot of these beaches, so be mindful of the local wildlife, especially loggerhead sea turtles that nest on the beaches. Certain areas may have restrictions during nesting season to protect the turtles. And summer is peak beach season, but be prepared for afternoon thunderstorms which come in. Spring and fall offer more moderate weather with fewer crowds. But each of these beaches offers something unique, whether you're looking for a vibrant atmosphere, a quiet escape, or a bit of history mixed with your beach day. Great, great beaches. All right, next reason why it's great to live in Charleston, South Carolina, or a reason you should move here, is the outdoor activities. Charleston, South Carolina is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts, offering a wide range of activities that take advantage of the area's natural beauty, rich history, and coastal environment. Like I talked about before, is the beaches. I'm not going to go over that. I already went over that in the last topic. But water activities, with its extensive coastline, rivers, and marshlands, Charleston offers a variety of water-based activities. You got kayaking and paddleboarding. You can explore the low country's tidal creeks, marshes, and rivers. Popular spots include Shem Creek, the Wando River, and the Ashley River. If you go to eat on Shem Creek, you'll see people doing all sorts of kayaking, paddleboarding, all different water sports, which is really cool. If you're into fishing, Charleston is a prime spot for both freshwater and saltwater fishing. You can fish off piers, charter a boat for deep sea fishing, or try your hand at fly fishing in the marshes. Fishing is huge down here. Boating and sailing is next. You can rent a boat or take a sailing tour to explore Charleston Harbor, the intracoastal waterway, or nearby islands like Morris Island. Next up is dolphin watching. Boat tours around Charleston Harbor and nearby waters often offer opportunities to see dolphins in their natural beauty. So if this is something you're into, you can definitely see some dolphins. We saw some at Daniel Island just being there. On the one of the boardwalks, we saw one. Hiking and biking is huge. Charleston's natural areas offer plenty of opportunities for hiking, biking, and exploring. You got the Charleston County Parks. There's parks all over, like James Island County Park and Palmetto Islands County Park. Offer miles of trails of walking, running, and biking. Also around Cane Bay here, we have golf cart walking and bike trails. The West Ashley Greenway, a scenic 10.5-mile trail that runs from downtown Charleston through the suburban neighborhoods and rural landscapes. It's perfect for walking, running, and biking. You got Cypress Gardens, offers scenic walking trails through swamps and gardens, as well as opportunities for canoeing. And you got Francis Marion National Forest, located just north of Charleston. This expansive forest offers hiking, mountain biking, and horseback riding trails. All right, next is golfing. Charleston is a golfer's paradise with numerous courses offering beautiful views and challenging play. The video on the screen right here, I just did a golf video of all the great public courses in the area. You got Kiowa Island Golf Resort, home to the famous Ocean Course, one of the most prestigious and scenic golf courses in the country. You have Wild Dunes Resort, offers 2 highly regarded courses on the Isle of Palms. Patriots Point Links, located in Mount Pleasant. This course offers stunning views of Charleston Harbor and downtown Charleston. But like I said, that other video really goes into detail with a lot of the great golfing down here, and the weather is perfect for golfing almost year-round. Wildlife and nature is next. The Lone Country is rich in wildlife and offers numerous ways to experience its natural beauty. Caw Interpretive Center, a former rice plantation turned nature preserve. It's home to a variety of wildlife, including alligators, waterfowl, and more. The park has several miles of trails and boardwalks. ACE Basin National Wildlife Refuge, located about an hour south of Charleston. This is one of the largest developed estuaries on the East Coast. It's a great spot for bird watching, hiking, and photography. and Botany Bay Plantation Heritage Preserve, a stunning preserve on Edisto Island with a mix of beach, forest, and historic plantation ruins. The Boneyard Beach is particularly is a great place, like I talked about earlier in the video. Bull Island, it's part of the Cape Romaine National Wildlife Refuge. The island is accessible by ferry and offers pristine beaches, abundant wildlife, and hiking trails. And last but not least is the historic plantations and gardens. They're all over the place down here in South Carolina. They offer beautiful gardens and grounds to explore. Magnolia Plantation and Gardens, known for its beautiful gardens, including the oldest public garden in America. This plantation also offers nature tours, a petting zoo, and boat tours. Middleton Place, home to America's oldest landscape gardens. It offers walking trails, horse-drawn carriage rides, and a working farm. And then you have Boone Hall Plantation, famous for its avenue of oaks. Boone Hall also has gardens, a beautiful pavilion, and educational tours. But as you can see, it's just endless with the outdoor activities down here. You can always find something to do outside. We're going to talk about restaurants soon, but there's also restaurant spots. There's hangout spots with the family. Edmonds Oast. There's other ones where you can just go hang outside and do a lot of stuff outside as a family. So the outdoor activities are abundant in Charleston, South Carolina. All right, but reason number 4 is the dining. I think this is number 4 in my whatever, but the next reason is dining. Charleston, South Carolina is renowned for its world-class dining scene, which seamlessly blends traditional low-country cuisine with modern culinary innovation. The city is a top destination for food lovers, offering a diverse array of restaurants that highlight the region's rich history, local ingredients, and cultural influences. You got low country cuisine. At the heart of Charleston's dining scene is low country cuisine, which draws on the area's history and geography. The style of cooking is influenced by African, French, English, and Caribbean culinary traditions and is characterized by the use of local ingredients like seafood, rice, and fresh vegetables. Key dishes, there's shrimp and grits. It's a quintessential low country dish often featuring creamy grits topped with shrimp sauteed in a rich sauce with bacon, garlic, and spices. Really, really good. She crab soup, a rich creamy soup made from crab roe, crab meat, and sherry. It's a Charleston classic, often served as a starter. Frogmore stew. Despite the name, this dish doesn't contain frogs. It's a flavorful boil of shrimp, sausage, corn, and potatoes named after a small community on St. Helena Island. You got oysters. Charleston is famous for its oysters, especially during the cooler months. Many restaurants serve them raw, roasted, or in dishes like oysters Rockefeller. And Hoppin' John, a dish made with rice and black-eyed peas, often served with collard greens. It's a staple of Southern cuisine, especially on New Year's Day. A couple fine dining restaurants. Charleston is home to numerous fine dining restaurants that have earned national acclaim, some even boasting James Beard Awards. These restaurants offer elevated takes on Southern and Low Country cuisine, often with a focus on farm-to-table practices. Husk, the chef founded by James Beard Award-winning chef Sean Brock. The Vibe is housed in a historic building in downtown Charleston. Husk is known for its modern approach to Southern food, focusing on locally sourced ingredients. The signature dish, the menu changes daily, but highlights often include heritage pork, fried chicken skins, and wood-fired Southern vegetables. Really, really, really good food. Next, you got Fig, which means food is good. The chef, led by James Beard Award-winning chef Jason Stanhope. The Vibe, Fig offers a refined yet unpretentious dining experience, emphasizing simplicity and seasonality. The signature dishes, pasta dishes like ricotta gnocchi and slow braised pork shoulder are standout items alongside local seafood prepared with care. And last one, there's a ton down there, but these are just 3 of them, is The Ordinary. The chef is Mike Latta, another James Beard Award winner. It's located in convenient in a converted bank building, actually. The Ordinary is a seafood hall that serves up an array of raw and cooked seafood dishes. Signature dishes, the oyster bar is a highlight, along with seafood towers and innovative dishes like fish stew in cacati. So those are just three of the fine dining options. There is a ton. You can look up a ton. That's just three that popped up that I talked about. We've gone to others, but that's just three of them. All right, some farm to table and contemporary Southern cuisine. Many of Charleston's restaurants emphasize farm to table practices, ensuring that ingredients are fresh, local, and sustainable. These establishments blend traditional Southern flavors with contemporary techniques, and I like it because you are getting fresher ingredients and not pumped with all the hormones in that like a lot of the fast food places are. First place is The Grocery. The Vibe is a farm to table restaurant that offers a casual yet sophisticated atmosphere with a focus on seasonal and local ingredients. Its signature dish, the menu often features wood-fired dishes and innovative vegetable preparations. So wood-fired and then vegetable preparations as well. You got Butcher and Bee. The Vibe, known for its creative and seasonal small plates, Butcher and Bee is a trendy spot that appeals to those seeking a more casual dining experience. Signature dishes like whipped feta, meze plates, and house-made pita bread are the favorites. And last are the seafood restaurants. Given Charleston's coastal location, it's no surprise that seafood is a major focus of the local dining scene. From casual seafood shacks to upscale establishments, there's no shortage of options. First up is Fleet Landing. Set in a formal naval building with waterfront views, Fleet Landing is known for its fresh seafood and laid-back atmosphere. The signature dishes, the shrimp and grits, fried green tomatoes, and lobster rolls are particularly popular. Next up is Charleston Crab House, a family-owned restaurant that's been a staple for over 20 years, offering a range of seafood dishes in a casual setting. Signature dishes are the steamed crab legs, sheet crab soup, and fried seafood platters. Last up is Hank's Seafood Restaurant. It's a classic Charleston seafood restaurant with a lively atmosphere and a focus on traditional low country dishes. It has seafood platters, bouillabaisse, and Charleston seafood are the must-tries. Basically the amazing seafood at this restaurant. Some other places that we like going to as family is Edmund's Oast. It's a brewery that they have. Taco Boy we love. Coastal Crust is a great place to go with the family. There's many more restaurants. In the Somerville area, there is also there's Laura, which is an Italian restaurant, and there's a bunch others that you can if you want more information on some of the restaurants, I'm not going to list them all here. I'd go on forever. I would definitely reach out to me. I usually, when people come down to visit, I give them a list of different restaurants to go to because there's just so much. Dining is amazing down here, whether it's going to barbecue places like Rodney Scott's Barbecue, or going out with your wife on a date downtown Charleston, or going to all the amazing restaurants in Charleston and surrounding areas. It is a hotbed for people who love going out to eat, love doing things outside, eating outside, love going for the foodies. It's a great place for restaurants. All right, last reason why Charleston, South Carolina is such a great place to live and why reasons you should move there is the charming neighborhoods. Charleston, South Carolina and its surrounding areas are renowned for their historic charm, Southern hospitality, and a variety of neighborhoods that cater to all different lifestyles. First up is Daniel Island. It's about 20 minutes from downtown Charleston. It's a master plan community with a small town feel surrounded by rivers and marshes. Daniel Island offers a mix of traditional Southern architecture and modern amenities. Amenities as a golf course, parks, trails, restaurants, and boutiques. The island also hosts various community events, adding to its appeal. All right, stick around to the end of the video because I will be putting a graphic up with the median home prices in these areas so you can see some of the pricing. But next up is Mount Pleasant, directly across the Cooper River from Charleston. It's a blend of historic charm and modern development. It's known for its mix of residential and commercial areas. There is stores galore in here. You can get anywhere super quickly in Mount Pleasant, and if you want to get to any stores, any restaurants, you can get really quick. But some of the highlight neighborhoods are Old Village, Ion, Park West, and Dunes West. They're very popular neighborhoods, each offering a unique character. There's shopping at Town Center, there's dining at Shem Creek, there's waterfront parks, and access to beaches on Sullivan's Island and IOP, very close to both of those beaches. Next up is Somerville, where I live. It's about 25 miles north of Charleston, known as the Flower Town in the Pines. Somerville is rich in history with a reputation for its small town charm and abundant azalea flowers. You got historic downtown Somerville, you got Nexton, the Ponds, Cane Bay, Carnes Crossroads, and then there's Summers Corner. I live in Cane Bay, which has the golf cart trails on the side, but all those master plan communities are great. They're each different. I have a bunch of videos on this channel highlighting them, so I would definitely check them out. It's got historic sites, parks, annual festivals like the Flower Town Festival, and a strong sense of community. And you get a lot of bang for your buck in Somerville. Homes that it's a popular place for families because it's far enough away from Charleston where the homes are a little bit cheaper. So it's definitely a place you want to check out if you have a family. All right, next neighborhood is West Ashley, just west of the Charleston Peninsula. One of Charleston's oldest suburban areas, offering a mix of mid-century homes, newer developments, and beautiful marsh views. Some of the neighborhoods, Avondale, Burns Down, and Shadow Moss Plantation are some of the charming neighborhoods with a blend of historic and modern homes. You got shopping, you got dining in Avondale area. You got really close to downtown Charleston, and recreational opportunities at the West Ashley Greenway and parks. So West Ashley is a cool place to check out as well. Next up, you got Johns Island, location southwest of Charleston across the Stono River, a rural feel with large properties, live oak trees draped with Spanish moss, and an increasing number of new developments. Some of the neighborhoods are Kiowa River Estates and Whitney Lake. They offer tranquil living with proximity to nature and water, and you have easy access to downtown Charleston and the beaches of Kiowa Island and Seabrook Island, plus local farms and restaurants. And last but not least is James Island. There's more neighborhoods. I'm just highlighting some of the most popular areas people like living in and that come up when you search Charleston. James Island, southwest of downtown Charleston, a relaxed, family-friendly community with easy access to Folly Beach. Neighborhoods Riverland Terrace, Seaside Plantation, and Styles Point offer a variety of home styles and price points. The municipal golf course, James Island County Park, and it's very close to Folly Beach. So those are just some of the neighborhoods. There's more great neighborhoods in the area. Feel free to reach out. Like I was saying, I'm Dave Broom. I am a realtor in the Charleston area. I've helped many families move from states that they don't like to a state like South Carolina, an area like Charleston and the surrounding areas that they do like. I moved down here with my wife and 4 kids almost 3 years ago now, and we absolutely love it. We love living down here for a variety of reasons, but these are some of the top reasons that I have. Big thing is getting outside every day, the weather, the outdoor activities, like I was saying, the dining options, and the neighborhoods. There's so many places to live. There's so many neighborhoods, master plan communities, options, especially if you're coming from the north where the property taxes are high. You come down here and the property taxes are lower. South Carolina has the 5th lowest property tax rate in the United States. That was a year ago where they took that. It's low though, even if it's not the fifth lowest right now. It was the 5th lowest, and it's low. They're low property taxes. You can get more house down here. The weather, like I was saying, there's pools in a lot of the communities. So feel free to reach out. You can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I would love to see if this area is the right area for you, and reach out. You got nothing to lose. I am living proof that you can, if you don't like the state you're living in, you can move somewhere else and you can love it there. I love it. My wife loves it. My family loves it. We've met so many people down here from living and getting outside all the time, and we absolutely love it. And keep it real, y'all.